I restarted the game specifically to figure out how powerful I could get this early in the game. I'm going to show you where you need to go, what you need to do in order to get the gear that's just lying around Hernand. GamerDad moves here, let's get right into it. Now, one thing to remember is that we are in Chapter 2. We are not endgame powerful, but we are going to go from this to this. And in order to do that, I've made it simple by making us a shopping list. So we're going to go after these 3 items first over at the Lioncrest Manor. We're after the Hwando first, so let's get into it. So you're going to make your way over to the Lioncrest Manor, and nothing complicated about this one right here. You're going to climb through the window because they're not going to let you through the door at this point. Once you get inside, you're just going to go through this door here. It's going to be lying there. You're just going to open it up, and that's the first item off our shopping list that we can check off. Now, the next item on our shopping list, the rounded large shield, is not going to be too far for us. We're going to go to the other side of the Lioncrest Manor. Sure, you could walk through, but who doesn't love being able to sneak through more windows? You're just going to climb up to this middle window here, go on through, and again, this one's just going to be lying on the floor when you follow this path here. You're just going to pick it up, and we'll be able to check off the second item on our shopping list. Now, the gold earrings are also at Lioncrest Manor, and to get that, you're just going to exit the room you were in, and you're going to walk down the hall, and I'll speed this up a little bit. You're going to go to the other side of the manor, open the door there, and it's going to be in this strongbox here. You just solve the puzzle, move a couple of pieces, connect the dots, put together the fairy picture. I happen to be doing this at night, so as you can see, the lady is sitting there, and technically you're stealing stuff. So I decided to take a nap. Yes, I booked double. Not sure if he enjoyed that, but in the morning when I woke up, I was able to access the strongbox without the lady sitting there and take the gold earrings for myself and check another item off as we move on to the Fallen Kingdom Sword. Now, the Fallen Kingdom Sword is going to be in the contribution office, above it actually. And this is another one that's just going to be lying on, well, not lying on the floor, it's going to be hanging. Right above the contribution office. So you're going to make your way over into the castle in Hernand, walk up the stairs, and you're going to select it off of its, I guess, shelf spot, and you'll have the Fallen Kingdom Sword. So 4 items off our list, on to the Saint's Necklace. For the necklace, you're going to be heading over to the Hillside Manor. Still in Hernand, just a short walk down the road, and you're going to be again climbing through the window. Because no one wants you walking through the front doors in Hernand, in these manors apparently, but they're completely okay when you're inside. Anyway, you're going to be solving this lockbox here. Here's the code because it's quite annoying for those that are interested. Once you enter the code, open it up, and you're going to have your necklace. All right, so we are making our way through this shopping list. Next on our list, we're going to go after the Fallen Kingdom gloves. And we're going to be leaving Hernand a little bit. Well, not Hernand, just the city. And we're going to be going a little bit west. And when we get to this location, you're going to find a waterfall. Now, a quick tip right here. If you ever see these structures in front of a waterfall, that means that there's something behind the waterfall. So you're just going to use your pierce ability, go through the waterfall, and you're going to be able to pick up the gloves just lying there in the treasure chest. With our gloves in hand, we are now going to go after the Fallen Kingdom helm. And that's going to be even further west. Not too much further, but just a little bit of a horse ride over. Just below the E here, we're actually going to be going to the Sanctum of Benediction. When it speeds things up, I traversed some hills, did some flying, rode my horse, got to the front of the sanctum, and I'll show you the path that you need to take in order to get to where the helm is located. Our connection isn't complete yet. May wisdom guide your path. When you get to this location here, you're going to light this lantern over on the right-hand side, and it's going to open up the door right there in the middle. The helm is going to be right inside, lying on the floor. You can pick it up, and that is another item off our shopping list. So now we have one more Fallen Kingdom item on our list, and that's the cloak. You're going to go just a bit north, just right above the R. We're actually going to be going to the Icemoor Castle Ruins. When you get there, I'm going to show you how you're going to fly in, where to go. You're going to make your way through the ruins. There aren't any enemies, so no fighting required, but this is the path that you're going to take in order to get to the Fallen Kingdom Cloak. Once we have all those items, we're going to be going after the two remaining, the plate boots and the armor. Now, I choose these two over the Fallen Kingdom armor and boots because of the straightforward defense. But in order to get this, we're going to have to play the game a little bit further along. This is where you're going to have to move forward in the main campaign, going through the unexpected gift, so you can get to the Hernand in Chaos and get to the For Honor level. When you get to this point in the game, you're going to return to the city of Hernand, and you're going to have Matthias as your target. Now, before you start this battle, I want to point out, and if you haven't upgraded Stamina, Turning Slash, and Armed Combat, those would be the 3 skills that I would focus on early when it comes to using your Abyss artifacts. Now, if you followed this guide up until this point, you're going to have an even better ability of taking chunks of damage from Matthias, because you'll have the helm, which does a 35% boost in the Turning Slash ability. But right now I have the Hwando attached and equipped, and as you can see, I'm taking chunks of damage away from Matthias here in this battle that took a lot less than the first time I went through it. After that battle, you can head right to Rhett, where he's going to have a lot more equipment options ready for you. You're just going to grab the plate armor and the plate boots to complete your set. After you get those 2 items, you can see here the full loadout of everything that you're going to have. I found the items in this set to have a balance of straightforward defense and attack abilities, plus the 2 passives that you're going to get from the necklace and the gold earrings. Will take you way into mid-game, if not further if you wanted to. They're one of the 2 best early game options that I have found. And you can upgrade all of these items freely to make yourself even stronger. And one quick note here about gloves. It only works if you are in the bare fist mode only for attack. Defensive bonus is always active, no matter what. And in order for the attack bonus that you're going to get from any gloves in this game, you have to unequip an item and fight barefisted. So it's a fun option, and that is something that I learned just recently. So this is how we started, and this is where we're at now after our gear. The only problem with this set is that it looks terrible. The blue, the gold, the red doesn't flow. So my recommendation as a bonus, go to the dye house, unlock the red tint that you have, change it up, and you'll be able to have a more put together, solid OP gear. The gear is only part of Crimson Desert. There's so many other things, and if you're interested in seeing some more tips and tricks of things that I wish that I knew before I started, I put them in this video. Hopefully you check it out. GamerDad Moves here. Till next time, cheers.